If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 4 of the West Ham Career Mode series here on FIFA 16. If you go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. You guys have been showing loads of support in the series so far and I can't thank you enough for it. It really does help the channel grow when you're active with the like button and in the comments, etc. So thank you. You guys really are enjoying this series so far and I'm thoroughly enjoying making it with the live Facecam side of things. So hopefully we have another good episode today. The main point of call from the last episode, the main question I put to you was, do we sell Andy Carroll? And the overwhelming response was yes, you do want me to sell Andy Carroll. So I have added him to the transfer list. As you can see, he's valued at 7.5 million. But we could probably get around about that, maybe a little bit more. It depends who's interested in him. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure whether we actually need to replace him right now, though. We have Enner Valencia. We also have Diafra Sakho and Mauro Zarate that can play in that striking role. So I'm not desperate to replace him right now. We may keep the money, get it in, and then wait till January and see how we're getting on before we decide what to do with the remainder of those funds. Maybe we could use it on youth scouts, etc. We'll have to wait and see. But we've got some debutants in the starting lineup, or a debutant in the starting lineup with Nelson Semedo for this next game against Arsenal. It's the first game of the Barclays Premier League in today's episode against Arsenal, and then we've got the second game against Leicester at the end of the week as well. Grimaldo, Riedewald and Nathan Redmond are all on the bench too, so they I won't be all of them, I wouldn't have thought. Perhaps maybe I will bring all of them on, depends how the game is going. We may have 4 new players in a West Ham shirt on the pitch at one time in today's episode. We'll have to wait and see. But Arsenal first. There have been some games played. Chelsea and Everton both won 4-1. Palace won 2-1, as did Manchester United, and Sunderland won 1-0. Villa and Bournemouth both drew with each other, I think. So that's where the league's table stands at present, because we're playing on the Sunday of the opening weekend. So we'll have to wait and see how we get on at the Emirates. I'd probably be happy with a point, to be honest, but we'll have to wait and see how we get on. But Enner Valencia is going to start. He's back from the Copa America. We haven't used him yet, but he's probably going to be the best striker we have at the club, hopefully. So we'll have to wait and see how he gets on in this game. But without any further ado, let's jump into the game at the Emirates against Arsenal. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, and let's go. Alexis Sanchez down the left. We'll just jockey with him. He's danced inside one. He's going for the second man as well, and he's beaten him. Oh, Winston Reid with a great block. He drops back to Alexis. That, just like the first game that Adrian played for us, it wasn't a save. It just hit him. We'll have a look at the replay. Look, does it hit me in the face? It just cannons off the side of his face and over the bar for a corner. Alexis very close to giving Arsenal the lead with the first chance of the game. Oh, I don't know whether to sell Adrian or not. I really don't. I'm definitely going to give Adrian until January. But if he doesn't improve between now and January, then I will definitely move Adrian on and look to bring in probably Jack Butland, as he's been by far the most popular suggestion for a goalkeeping replacement. But I mean, that was a decent save, if you could call it a save. It was a decent stop. What are you doing, Lanzini? I was supposed to go down the line. It didn't. Nice turn by Santi. Semedo misses the initial tackle, but we'll get out to Nacho. We'll just try and jockey him down the line. Oh, he's done well there. Nacho Monreal on the run. Into Ramsey. Good shot. Just wide of the target. Arsenal really threatening here. If Aaron Ramsey scores, though, does that mean a famous celebrity is going to die? We'll have to keep Aaron Ramsey off the score sheet for the sake of every A-list celebrity on the planet, won't we? Lanzini. Noble's making a run. Brave. Nelson Semedo getting forward as well. Can we get this inside to Enner Valencia with his first shot? Oh, the first shot that Enner Valencia's ever had for me. Good run. Really nice move, actually. Quick breakaway, but unfortunately not quite enough accuracy with the shot. Might be my fault. Maybe I put a little bit too much power on it, but really pleased with that move. Arsenal have kept the ball away from us pretty well so far, but it's nice to know that when we do get a little bit of possession, we can actually create something that might cause them a few problems. At half-time, it's gone rather stereotypically, as you might expect, an Arsenal home game to go. They've had a lot of possession, kept the ball away from us, and have created more chances. We had that one effort with Enner Valencia that gives me the glimmer of hope in the second half that we might be able to steal something. They haven't been overly creative, only the 3 chances, although now they're bringing on the extra pace of Theo Walcott as if Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain wasn't fast enough. So we'll have to wait and see if that changes the dynamic of Arsenal's play in the second half. But as we stand right now, we're pretty comfortable and we're looking like we might get at least a point here. I'll try and steal a win if I can. Theo's on the run again. Aaron Cresswell's trying his best, but Theo's just so quick. Oh, Giroud brings it down and on the volley as well. Chest and volley down, but Ogbonna gets in the way. I've made a change, taking off Dimitri Payet because his stamina is woeful and he's getting pretty tired. I'm going to bring on Nathan Redmond on the right and put Lanzini in at cam. I'm going to have to make a point of training Dimitri Payet's stamina because it's already becoming a bit of a problem in the opening 4 games that we've played so far. It's definitely noticeable that his stamina isn't good enough, so I'm going to have to make a point of trying. No! Off the bar! Keeper, you've got to win that header! Adrian, please! Adrian, you make me so nervous. I don't trust him at the minute. I really don't. Never mind. We're still 0-0 thanks to the luck, effectively more than anything, that Koscielny hit the bar and didn't put the rebound header in. That was so close to 1-0 Arsenal, but fortunately we still stay level at 0-0. Maybe we might immediately be able to go at the other end. Lanzini might get that back through to Antonio, but it's well blocked by Debussy, who's been everywhere in this game so far. And with 20 minutes to go, it's still 0-0. That's good football. That's really good football. Koscielny up in a striking position. Here's Theo Walcott in the box for Arsenal. Chooses to square it. Giroud with the chance in the last minute. And the man getting back was Nelson Semedo. Thank the Lord, he's super quick. Otherwise, that probably would have been 1-0 Arsenal in the last minute of the game. We've headed the corner away, but there are only 3 minutes left. They've got it back out wide to Santi. He's tried to get it back in the middle. Antonio clears. Nacho Monreal into, I think that was Alexis. It's going to be another Arsenal corner. We are under pressure as the seconds tick down towards the final whistle. It's been a very dominant Arsenal display, which, you know, we were expecting heading in. Well won there by Ogbonna. It's going to go out for a throw-in. That may be full-time. It's not. Still might be a chance for Arsenal to score, or maybe us to catch them on a last-gasp counter-attack. But I have a funny feeling the referee's final whistle is on its way, and there it is. So a 0-0 draw to start the league season, away from home at Arsenal. I'm not going to complain. That's a solid point. We had to work hard to keep them out, but we were successful in doing so. I wasn't able to create much more or anything in that second half. They still kept the ball amazingly well. We had slightly more possession. We went up from 38% to 40%, but Arsenal were by far the better side. So we'll see if we can move anyone out, most notably Andy Carroll, if not James Collins, or Joey O'Brien. I'm getting all my names mixed up. And we'll also see if we can get a result against Leicester as well. Who do I take out of this? Because I'm going to take Cresswell out, and I'm going to put, where are you? Payet, and your stamina is getting trained, my man. Your stamina is getting trained because it's not good enough. Put it on hard, and then we will see. Lanzini might get a little bit of growth here. Reece Oxford's already gone up 1 as well, and he's getting a little bit more growth. Lanzini has gotten some growth with an A, and the young Madrazo as well, who's that scout future star with a potential of either late 70s to early 90s, I think it was. We'll have a quick look. Yeah, 79 to 94 for the right mid. So we'll have to hope that he can grow quite well. But let's see if we get any transfer offers, shall we? Transfer offer for Joey O'Brien, £450,000 from Nottingham Forest. We'll ask them to at least match his value, maybe a little bit more. I'll try and get 600 grand out of them if I can. That's the first offer we've had for Joey O'Brien though, so if they come back and offer the same again, I'll probably just accept it because we want to make sure that he gets out of the squad. We've had another scouting update. Right, 68 to 94. We'll scout that a little bit longer, but his overall at the present doesn't look that favourable. That is not worth chasing up. Neither is that. That could be 75 to 94, 68 to 92 as well, and 68 to 94. So we've got a couple of youngsters there that might be worth having a further scout. We'll see what happens. Transfer offer for Andy Carroll from Southampton. Wow, Andy Carroll and Graziano Pella would be quite the physical front line. They've offered under his value, though. I'll be cheeky and I'll ask for 9. They probably won't come anywhere close to giving me 9, but you don't get if you don't ask, and we'll see what happens. Will there be anything else before we get to Leicester? Chelsea confirmed Boateng talks. There's a shock. They've matched the offer of £600,000 for Joey O'Brien. Thank you very much, Nottingham Forest. David Alaba has gone to Juventus. Shock. Oscar's gone to... Oh, I can show you actually, can't I, on this this thing here. Biggest transfers. Oscar to Atleti. We've seen that before. Alaba to Juventus has happened in every career mode save I've done at all ever on FIFA 16. So that's 7 or 8 different saves. And he's always gone to Juventus as one of the first signings of the entire transfer window. And Pjanic, as we saw from the previous game, has gone to Arsenal. So, Leicester have signed Veltman from Ajax. So we'll have to wait and see, actually, because we're about to play Leicester. Will he start? Veltman does start alongside Beneluane. So 2 brand new centre-backs at Leicester City starting for them here. It's our first game at home of the league season. It's absolutely pissing it down. I've made one change to my starting lineup. Mauro Zarate starts up top instead of Enner Valencia. But other than that, the 11 is the same that took on Arsenal at the Emirates, because we were pretty solid defensively. Don't want to make any changes there. All right, Riyad Mahrez, I'd rather you didn't, thank you. Jamie Vardy, heavy touch, out for a goal kick. Phew. Oh, Antonio, good strength there. Really good strength, actually. Aaron Questwell pushing forward from left back. We'll get this into Mark Noble and then go across to Nelson Semedo. Is Lanzini going to make me the run? I hope he does. He has done. We'll get it into him and we'll turn inside the defender. That's nicely done. He's not got much strength, though, Lanzini, but he might not need to. Shot on the left foot, draws a good save out of Kasper Schmeichel. First chance of the game after 10 minutes, and it's a very good run from Lanzini. And that was that drifting into the top corner? I think it was. Very well struck on his left foot. Noble with the set piece. That's not the best of corners. And it's going to drift all the way out for a throw in the other side. Zarate to Noble. Oh, good first touch. A little bit of a cheeky flick with the heel. Mikel Antonio's got a bit of space. We'll have a crack straight at Kasper Schmeichel. Well, that's already more shots in this game after 13 minutes than we created against Arsenal in 90. So I'm slightly more optimistic about the outcome of this game. Leicester haven't really threatened much at all so far either. So, although Riyad Mahrez is going to go for a run here, we know how good he is. Vardy into Kante. Going to try and keep Riyad Mahrez and Jamie Vardy quiet in this game, but they seem to want to utilise Riyad Mahrez. They keep trying to go down this right-hand side. We'll have to make sure we try and keep the ball away from the Algerian. Oh, I've given that straight to Gökhan Inler. Do I commit with a tackle? I did. I shouldn't have done. Here's Gökhan Inler into Okazaki, to Inler and over the top of the bar. Leicester's first chance of the game. Again, though, off target. Lanzini, I'll give this to Son. We'll get it quickly. I was meant to go to Antonio. There we go. Play it around the corner for Mauro Zarate, who's in the box. Zarate well blocked by Veltman. Oh, is he brand new centre-back at Leicester, as we saw before the game. So Ajax have lost 2 centre-backs in this transfer window. Veltman to Leicester and Riedewald to us. So what they're doing at centre-back now, I'm not sure. I hope for their sake they've been able to bring in a replacement or two. Zarate could get a turn in here and a shot! Whoa, that wasn't far away. That wasn't far away at all from Mauro Zarate. Headed towards that top corner. You see, he was just trying to get it in that. Oh, it's so close. What a finish that would have been, though, if it had flown in the top bin. Never mind, 34 minutes played. Still 0-0 for now. Lanzini's going down the line. He keeps drifting into central areas. I have to keep waiting for Lanzini to actually get back out wide, which is quite frustrating. Kante's put in a very good challenge there, and here's Shinji Okazaki on the counter into Kramaric, who's clearly now definitely playing at left mid. Fuchs into Kante, across to Jamie Vardy. Vardy with a poor finish from his standards. He should be at least getting that on target, if not burying it in the back of the net. That's a really good opportunity for Leicester. That's a let-off for us as well, because they really should have put that in the back of the net. Kramaric. Oh, he dwelled on the ball there. I was hoping to get it off him. Try and keep the possession here, but Okazaki's gotten it across to Kante. He's got space. Kante, oh, hits the outside the post. So close for Leicester. That's very, very nearly 1-0. That's probably the closest either side have come, really, hitting the woodwork. We've had plenty of good chances. We've had shots on target. It's just that Kasper Schmeichel keeps making great saves, but that's definitely the closest Leicester have come. We'll see, though, if we can flick that on. Payet. Go on, Lanzini. You've been playing very well for us so far at the beginning of this season. He's cut inside nicely again. Try and drop the shoulder, but couldn't keep the momentum of the move going. Nathan Dyer, who's just come onto the pitch for Leicester, gets the ball away. Good strength there from the defender, but unfortunately he's given a foul. Right, let's make a change. What change to make, though? I'm going to bring Pedro Obiang in for Mark Noble. Just he's a little bit quicker, so maybe that will help with the turnaround from defence to attack. And let's put Victor Moses on the left as well. Maybe that will help. Because Michael Antonio hasn't necessarily had the best of starts to the season so far. Has not been as influential as I might like him to be. Win that header, Winston. Well up. Payet is in, but there's just 4 Leicester defenders between him and the goal. But we mentioned Enner Valencia's pace. Was that in or outside of the box? I'm not sure. I think it was just outside, but was he last man? Is he going to get sent here? No, yellow card for Feltman. That's lucky. That's so lucky. There were a couple of defenders either side of him, but still, Enner Valencia was clean through, and I was about to have the shot. It's a yellow card, and it was just outside the box as well, unfortunately. Right, Payet, chance to win it with 12 minutes to go. He's got a decent free kick and decent curve. Go on, Dimitri, get that over the wall. I've got it into the wall. Terrible free kick, Ches. I've got to do better than that. Bonner into Alex Song. Here's Victor Moses. We get the turn in. I've not really got much space to move into here. Song across to Payet, quickly to Enner Valencia, to Lanzini, to Obiang. Obiang with a shot. Oh, Pedro Obiang comes off the bench to score what could be the winner of the game in the 83rd minute. 1-0 West Ham. Good finish as well. Nice little interlinking passes. And then Pedro Obiang, with a very smart finish actually, into that bottom corner, just gets the turn on Benayoun, who commits to the challenge. I'm really pleased with that finish actually. Oh, I wanted to see it from a better angle, to be completely honest. Kasper Schmeichel's made some good saves so far in this game, but he couldn't do anything about that. West Ham 1, Leicester 0. Looks like we might be getting our first 3-point haul of the season. Kante. They're going direct now, Leicester. That might be a bad decision, because if they commit too many bodies forwards to then lump it up to them, we might be able to catch them on the counter and get a second goal. I'll just play that round the corner. Go on, Lanzini, on the run. Enner Valencia making moves in front of him. He's still onside here. Enner Valencia in behind. We might be able to make it 2. I see you just stood there. Victor Moses! It's a simple second. West Ham 2, Leicester 0. They tried to lump it forward, threw bodies up. There's nobody back to defend, lads. I could have shot there, but why would you in a situation like that to put the 3 points to bed for sure? Victor Moses comes off the bench, Pedro Obiang comes off the bench, and both get on the score sheet. West Ham 2, Leicester 0. We're going to be on 4 points after this one in the BPL table. Obiang out wide. He's looking to make a run again, Victor Moses. Go on then, we'll play you in. Surely we can't make it 3. Surely we can't make it 3 before the end of the game. Victor Moses. Obiang's there again. Rebound off the keeper. I was just waiting. I just didn't say anything. I was waiting. I probably should have. I didn't want to square it across again for 2 goals in a row, so I decided to have the shot. I might as well. We're 2-0 up. Good save by Schmeichel, but there's Obiang putting everything into it, into the back of the net. He gets a brace off the bench. Think he might be starting in the next game in tomorrow's episode, to be completely honest. Pedro Obiang off the bench to score 2. Victor Moses might get a start ahead of Michael Antonio as well. A 3-0 win. You can see the fans jumping up and down and punching the air. Oh, that feels really good. Our first win in the Barclays Premier League with West Ham is a convincing, in the end, 3-0 win over Leicester City at Upton Park. Spurs lose at home against Stoke as well. That's a big result. West Brom 3, Watford 2. Watford in real life have just bought Amrabat from Malaga. He's got like 90 pace on FIFA and was a left mid and is now a striker. So Watford clearly like players with pace, having already brought in Ibarbo on loan this season as well. We'll just quickly simulate training. We'll have a look at the league table. Actually, I'll advance to the next game rather than just ending here, just in case something else happens in the transfer market. But that will be the last game of today's episode, and we will have 2 games in tomorrow's as well, Bournemouth and Liverpool, and then that will be us done for the transfer window. But we will advance forward. Actually, they're going to match the £9 million offer for Andy Carroll. That's great. There may be a Capital One Cup game that might get put into effect actually towards the end of the transfer window. I'm not sure. Towards the end of the month. Players sold though. In fact, I think that's both players sold now. We'll just quickly check by going to the email inbox. Andy Carroll has gone to Southampton for £9 million, and Joey O'Brien has gone to Nottingham Forest for 600,000. Fantastic. That will really give us a decent transfer budget to contemplate going out and picking someone up in January. I don't think I want to add anyone else into the fray right now. We're actually 5th right now with a game in hand on 3 of the sides above us, although we can't catch Manchester City. We could go above Arsenal and Southampton though, with even what's the goal difference? With even just a point. we could go above Arsenal and Manchester City with a draw against Bournemouth. But Bournemouth at home, that's a game we should be looking to win, and we will do that in tomorrow's episode. That's going to be all for now, though. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Really does help the channel grow when you do so. And subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. There'll be a My Player episode tonight at 8 PM as per the schedule that's in the description. But for now, from me this afternoon, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.